servicing the hydro today in a BX24. This procedure will be the same as a BX50, 60, 70, and probably the 80 series tractors. You only need a few basic tools to do this job. To remove the filter, I like to use an end cap wrench. You need one that fits this specific size filter. It slides right over the end of the filter. I like to use it with a 3/8 drive ratchet and a wobble extension. If you don't have end cap wrenches, you can use a pair of filter pliers or a band wrench. To remove the drain plug, you need a 27mm socket or a wrench, or you could also use an 1 1/16 socket or wrench. Then to remove the suction strainer, you need a 12mm socket. I'm using a Kubota filter, part number HHK20-36990. I'm using Kubota Super UDT 2 universal transmission hydraulic. Now we'll go underneath the tractor and remove the drain plug. Now I have the drain pan under the plug. I'll remove the plug. I'll go up top and remove the dipstick for a vent. While the oil's draining, I'll remove the filter. I'm going to wipe the filter base off before I reinstall the new filter. Be sure to wipe a little bit of oil on the O-ring. And be sure that the O-ring from the old filter did not stick on the base. Then I'll use my cap wrench to tighten it down about 3/4 of a turn. Now it's finished draining, so I'll go ahead and reinstall the drain plug. Be sure your sealing washer is on there and is in good shape. I'll tighten the plug back down now. Last thing left to do before we're ready to put fluid back in the tractor is to remove the suction strainer and clean it. Come in from the rear of the left rear tire. It's right there with the 12mm bolt on the head. I'm not going to be able to show you removing it because of the location. Alright, I got the suction strainer out now. Here's what it looks like. It's a 12mm bolt above it. Holds it in. See, there was some crud on this one. I don't know if this has ever been cleaned in this tractor or not. And also, when you remove the suction strainer, be sure you have a drain pan underneath there in case there's any fluid that comes out. The suction strainer is ready to reinstall now. Before you reinstall yours, check out your O-ring, be sure there's no tears or nicks or anything in it. While I was servicing the hydro, I noticed that these cooling fins were dirty, even dirtier up top, but it's tough to see. But once I get the tractor outside, I'll spray it down with some degreaser and clean it up. Now we're ready to put some oil back in the tractor. You'll notice I got a 5-gallon bucket, and these tractors hold somewhere around 3 gallons. But if you price a 2.5 gallon jug and a gallon jug, you're about up to the price of a 5-gallon bucket. So what I recommend is at the 50-hour service is to go ahead and get a 5-gallon bucket. Then when you change your hydro filter, and it's also not a bad idea to clean your suction strainer, is to get a 5-gallon bucket. You can top your fluids off with that. Then you'll have it for your 400-hour service when you drain the hydro. Now we're ready to refill the hydro. Be sure you wipe your funnel out before you use it. I'm going to pour a couple gallons or so in here and then check the fluid and see where I am. Nothing on the stick yet, so I'll pour more in. I'd rather check it a few times and get it over full. After pouring and checking the fluid several times, I finally have some touching the stick, so now I'll start the tractor up and let it run for a few seconds and then recheck the fluid. I took the tractor out, ran it around a little bit and cycled all the hydraulics, then I brought it back in and checked the fluid one last time and everything was good. So that completes the hydraulic service.